Happy 36 weeks! I'm almost done! Yay! Can you believe I've only got 4 more weeks? If that, if he decides to wait until his due date, who knows, he may not. Well, let's dive right into it, shall we? So Kale is the size, or about the size, of a Chihuahua this week. Yes, we all know what a Chihuahua is, but I'm going to post it anyways. Right there. I've never owned one, but my dad did, and that's one of the reasons why I've never owned one, was because my dad had a mean one. Anyways, he's very close to what he will be at birth, which is about 19 inches long and 6 pounds-ish, give or take, you know, because every baby's different. I said that last week, I'm going to say that every week until he's here. So the app says that the only major organ that has not fully developed yet, or system or whatever, is the digestive system. That's the only one, and it won't probably form until after he is born, when he actually starts eating, you know, from me, because yes, I am going to be breastfeeding. So according to this app, this week is considered the near term week, which means that they're near full term, but they're not quite there yet. So the longer he can stay in, the better. For mommies, they say that baby is starting to make their way down, and it is a process known as lightening because it makes it easier for you to breathe. And I will go ahead and say, yeah, because I still get out of breath easy, but it's not nearly like it was before, and there's a whole lot more pressure down there. I've had lots of lightning crotch lately. I've had lots of, I think, hand movements in way down there in those areas, and it feels really weird. My poor bladder, I feel like I have to go all the time, and it doesn't help that I've been eating watermelon. Speaking of watermelon, that is a craving for me. I am definitely craving watermelon. Popsicles have kind of gone away. I don't crave them as much. I haven't even bought another box of popsicles. I think the popsicles went into watermelon, and so yeah, I'm onto watermelon now, which is fine because it's summer and watermelon's in season, and so I can indulge in probably 2 a day, 2 nice big ones a day. It was interesting to read some of the early signs that your body is getting ready to go into labor. Remember when I was talking about that super increase of my Braxton Hicks? Yeah, that it's not as, it kind of slowed down a little bit, but they're still there. There was one day, my baby shower actually, where I actually had to time them because they literally were so hard, and I was like having to stop and breathe through each one of them, and they were coming every 5 minutes. And then I don't know what happened, but finally it just kind of let off, and so I was like, okay, well, whatever. And then, you know, the typical clearing yourself out, that's been happening these last couple of days as well. I'm not saying I'm going into labor anytime soon. I think he's going to make it pretty close to his due date, but those things that they mention to watch out for is definitely things that have increased in my personal life as well. Water breaking, I don't know, you know, and I don't know if I'm actually gonna have my water break. My water was broken with both girls by the doctor, and I heard from my mother that her waters had to be broken by doctors as well, and so it's gonna be like interesting to see if my water will break on its own, or if I'm gonna have to have it break. Also, when they were breaking it, both times they were having a hard time breaking it. It hurt when they were trying to break my water because they could not get it, and it was very, very uncomfortable. Sleeping's getting harder. Yeah. It's not so much that I'm having a hard time falling asleep, I've been waking up constantly throughout the night, and they are almost to the time each night. These last few nights I've woken up at 1, and I've woken up between 3 and 4. I just can't get comfortable. I don't know what it is. It's just I wake up and it doesn't take me long to go back to sleep, but it's definitely been much more constant. I haven't weighed myself lately. I will get weighed tomorrow though, because I do have an OB appointment, but I'm guessing I'm between 21 and 23 pounds by now. Maybe a little bit more. I could be closer to 25. I don't know. We'll see. Question: do I have a birth plan? No. Did I take classes? Negatory. I say no to the birth plan because I did it my first pregnancy and it didn't work. It just threw it right out the window. And so my only request is that I have the people tell me when to push. That is my only request to them, is I want them to tell me when I need to push. Valeska, I did not tell them that, and it was horrible. It was horrible, it was long, and it took a completely different doctor to get the ball rolling. Second time, when I told that doctor, I want you to tell me when to push, that was so much smoother, so much easier, so much faster. So this time around, on top of the whole medication thing, yes, I will tell them that that's all I really want, is for somebody to tell me when I need to push, because I apparently cannot listen to my body very well, and I'm a naturally tense person, so I don't know. I really don't know when I need to push. As far as the classes go, I just never took it with Valeska, and even though it was hard, everything was fine. And I never took it with Erilyn, and everything went smoothly, and so I just didn't think I needed to take it this time either. I mean, why? This is my third time. I know they can teach you coping skills, especially if I don't want to get the epidural this time, which I think I might be. We will see. We'll see how much I can do if I can go into labor by myself. I just never really took a class. I don't feel the need to, and I just don't really care. I mean, I'm sure they are really good, and I'm not harking on them at all. I don't have any negative feelings towards them. I think they're good things to do, but it's just me personally, I have not done them, and I don't regret not doing them. Okay, so everybody knows I have dogs, and have I been, kind of training them to welcome a third one? No. That's another thing I have not done either, because I tried doing it when I was pregnant with Valeska, and I ended up stopping because I don't know, I kept forgetting, and they were perfectly fine, and they were perfectly fine with Erilyn as well, and so I think they're good. What we do though is we will have the blanket that I used during the hospital stay on the baby. We will bring that in first to let the dogs smell that blanket so they know that something new is coming into the house, and then we will bring the baby in. That's all I'll do. And they've been perfectly fine, and they've been wonderful. Like, Jezebel surprises me. Isabel, our yellow lab, is our family dog, but Jezebel, when it comes to newborns, she's like right there, our black lab, and it's really interesting to see that difference. Isabel couldn't care less, but Jezebel, yeah, with newborns, she's right there, and it's really sweet to see her interact with them. But yeah, so no training for our dogs. Valeska likes to tell people nowadays that there's a baby brother in my belly. And just a few days ago, every night that I'm laying in bed with her and getting her ready for bed, she always talks to my belly. I need to bring my phone with me so I can record it. It is the cutest thing. She will talk to him, she will sing to him, she'll give him hugs and kisses and pat him, and it's been every night these last few nights. right before I say goodnight to her, and it's so cute. Well, that's it. So, on to the belly shot now, shall we? Okay, there he is. Still no stretch marks. I have to say, I did say that I was going to do my belly cast this week, and I thought Walmart had, you know, belly casting, and they don't. So I'm not doing it this week. I'm going to be doing it next week. When I go and take Valeska to gymnastics, I'm going to go to Babies R Us and I'm going to get their belly casting, and then I will do it next week. So sorry, but you will get to see it maybe on Wednesday next week. So yay! Alright, that's it. 4 more weeks to go, guys. If that, we will know. We will know soon. Until next time.
No, no.